be a really interesting one. A very non-traditional South comp here, though, for Cloud9.
Yeah, it is very good versus a Vi engage as well. You know, Trundle ult on Hail of Blades, extra damage, chunking through and burning through all these potions very quickly. One potion, one biscuit left for Luger, one biscuit.
Oh, he got a handshake though! Luger goes in, and here's a fresh slice of pepperoni. It's first blood over to CLG.
Boom! Hits the handshake. Berserker gets so aggressive right up into the tower.
Man, game 1, 3 minutes in, the action is already popping off. We got the, he's gonna try to tower dive him.
Boom! He dropped! Oh, he got him!
Sven's used, they still get the first blood. Sven though, using that Ashe range, super long auto attack range here to harass him under tower. And then, even with Poom leveling up, he pulled off the play.
We're not done! Poom is though. Berserker picks up the
Got
kill.
more health. Blabber just smites early to get the charge ticking for his second one as well.
Oh, but a level 6 1v1 here in mid lane won't turn into a kill. Sven down to 200 HP, bottom lane, Luger and Poom. They go in, and it's a shutdown over the Predators for Poom. Luger, 200 HP, needs the damage, but he won't find it. Berserker, ready to turn it around. Poom flashes out to stay alive.
Berserker had to wait out the bailout. That's why he was waiting so long, stacking those spears. As soon as the bailout expired there, gets the Ren, kills off Luger. This one's still going well for C9. And that early Hawkshot allowed them to play aggressive, allowed them to do the early smite on the Dragon because they actually spotted contracts up on
They're not done! Bottom lane dive number 4!
Blabber's coming in. Poom tries to walk away, but it only takes a chomp and a spear, and he'll burn on down. Blabber gets kill credit. Right behind him. Drake's at about 2K. Arrow finds its way onto Luger, who's almost dead already. Into the pit goes Blabber, but it's going to be secured by Contracts and CLG. Should be able to grab solo gold here. Blabber's just hanging around just in case somebody shows up, but C9 gets first turret.
Look at that to actually take the fight here. KazaLoLLCShighlights looking to threaten a flank, and C9's gonna have to make their choice because Kennen is now coming.
All right, they're engaging on Blabber, who tries to get away over the wall. Contracts going into the back line. Berserker's under pressure. Contracts gets him. Shutdown's there. Fudge goes into the back, looking to cut up CLG. He'll take out Dokla, but where's he gonna go now? Luger's trying to get away, and Blabber's bringing down the hammer as Luger falls. KazaLoLLCShighlights picks up Fudge, and C9 takes Contracts down. 2 for 3, favoring C9.
Blabber's gonna be able to pick the Rift Herald right afterwards. What a scattered fight as they chase them through the jungle into the backline, and Fudge 1v3s back there basically. Able to chunk them out. The teleport's coming though. They still want to answer. Rift Herald fight part 2.
It ain't done yet, baby. KazaLoLLCShighlights still ready to contest this. Jumping back, Everfrost trying to root Blabber.
So 1v3.
KazaLoLLCShighlights! Gold lead for the side of C9. Pretty incredible stuff here. Dokla wants to make it even more. Fudge goes back underneath the turret. Slicing Maelstrom versus Slicing Maelstrom. CLG cannot get it done. Arrow comes in from across the map, but it ain't gonna hit nothing just yet. CLG still ready to go once more. Fudge dropped as the Hawkshot follows up, but now it's Jensen versus 3, and those 3 are trying to get the hell out. Sven's coming around from the side. Volley goes out for the slow. CLG wants to save their players, but KazaLoLLCShighlights dies again. A rough game for the CLG mid lane.
And at the same time, there's a Herald bot here from C9. They're pushing up with Berserker, so they're gonna get a full tier 2 tower. Berserker is getting paid, and Cloud9 go even on the top side with all 5 CLG members there.
And Cloud9 also picked up the comeback fight, but it looks like he teleports mid, and they're still gonna have a bit of a difficult time doing anything here. So it's one of the most valuable items you can get second on jungle. That attack speed or reduction is
so the 3-man squad with Jensen still hanging around here on the flanks just in case will secure soul point for C9.
And Fudge is just playing so smart. Like, he knows if CLG aren't turning up to the Dragon, the only thing they can do is look for a pick on him.
So beautiful use of Pillar while mid-air to stop Dokla from getting over the wall and into the river. Fudge will drop the Maelstrom, and Berserker drops.
They've got the Rend, so if it comes down to the smite fight, huge advantage to Cloud9.
And it looks like we're not even gonna get there. Boom getting caught out over the wall. Jensen still moving forward, making sure that he's zoning the rest of CLG away. Contracts, the only man who might be able to turn this around, goes over the wall! And Contracts steals the Baron from C9.
Almost 11.
Trying to defend their tier 1 turret, but CLG want to get some value out of the Baron here. Sejuani ulti comes out, but it doesn't do a whole lot to Berserker. Arrow flies through, but it won't hit nobody. Boom, immediately dies as C9 will not let CLG move forward
For
any
the
further.
cannon. And Sven's actually out of wards. He dropped his last one there in the side brush, but Cloud9 looking to engage.
Sometimes you don't need to flank if Blabber can just walk right
Whoa.
in. Contracts delivers free money, and C9.
The jungler. So no smite steal on the map here for CLG. That's going to be the Dragon Soul for Cloud9. Palfox got hit with the arrow, so Contracts tried to peel for him a little bit there. Goes in with the Q. But then once you hit that ultimate button, you're in the enemy team all alone, and Cloud9 take him down instantly. Palafox, though.
Yeah, we're talking about being in the enemy team all alone. Palafox has no way out
No
of
one
that.
from CLG is going to answer because they're too concerned about actually losing the Baron here. So CLG getting peeled apart a little bit, feeling like they have to stay in a 5-man squad and losing both their side lanes.
Contract space checks a brush. Blabber takes a bite out of him. Unstoppable, but he's still gonna drop. Blabber tries to survive long enough so they do not get the reset of the bailout. Fudge comes in, but he's exhausted. Slicing Maelstrom buys a little bit of time as Palafox looks for Blabber still. Luger does not have the ability to DPS in these fights. Berserker goes on a rampage. Poom tries to go home. C9 2-0. One of them's the jungler. It's Baron time.
And this is going to be huge for Cloud9. No chance for CLG to stop this one now. They will finally get their Baron. They already have the soul here. The windows are closing for CLG. And Cloud9 looking fully in control of game 1.
This is a scary
Then just playing so well around Vision. They have a bunch of sweepers. They obviously have his Humble Glaive as well, and they're just pushing forward. Dokla getting those spears stacked up. Likely won't go down, but he's going to be chunked so low.
Yeah, half HP left on that front line. No ulti available for the Sejuani, and considering he has to heal, no way they can defend right now. Boom dies immediately, and C9's got 5v4 and full health to keep it going farther.
Ash arrows up.
Let's see what else Sven might be able to fish for. Still no ulti ready for the Sejuani. Contracts jumps in. Berserker with a stasis, stopping it in its tracks. They're ready to throw Contracts right back out. But Fudge has the Maelstrom, and now there's no exhaust. CLG has fought their last here in the first game. Luger won't survive. Palafox won't survive. Double kill back over to Fudge. C9 absolutely smashes them in game 1. Kalista Ashbottom!
I think it's absolutely fine for this style of composition. If they're trying to dive past you, Renekton can create a lot of chaos. It will be Aatrox as the answer here for Fudge. It does feel like pretty heavily a skill matchup.
Blabber's gonna head up towards this area, but you can see Contracts will already be waiting inside that brush. He'll step in. Blabber should be seen now. They do not want to go for this dive any longer. Contracts flashing back. Contracts getting smacked around a little bit. Can Blabber turn around in time? First blood over to C9.
That Cloud9 were so proactive with it. Once they saw they were under tower, they say start fighting, right? Because if they return fire at all, the tower shots are going to be there, but Fudge,
Boys,
he's going down.
we got another problem up here in top lane, and it's Dokla. The Croc is online, 2-0 for the CLG top laner. Bottom lane's gonna turn into a 2v2 as Luger looks for the bullets. Sven standing in front of
Fudge,
the
unless he gets some help to be bailed out, there's nothing he can do to come back in the 1v1.
And you see Vi coming up through the jungle, Amumu coming up as well, so help is on the way. Cloud9 going to bail Fudge out here. Dokla surrounded.
Yeah, there's no way out of that one. Shutdown goes over to here a little bit. You can see Poom is actually higher level than Contracts right now as CLG moves in, looking to steal away the enemy blue buff. Contracts gonna chomp that one, gets level 5 off of it, tries to stop Jensen from getting in, but a nice engage from Sven, or is it? Sven's gonna die here, but it's a 1-for-2 so far as CLG's still ready to fight. Make it 2-for-2.
The other game.
Well, the thing that I'm also thinking about is what we heard from Card as Poom gets caught. Jensen comes in for the follow-up, but Poom's ready to flash and heal to get to safety. Palafox ready to turn things around. Blabber's already extended himself very far. A wild growth for the interrupt on the Vault Breaker, and they'll break his jaw instead.
Go for it anyway. Renekton ulti is about to be available, though. I think this is a hard dive.
He doesn't have the ulti yet, and the rest of CLG is on the other end of the map taking the Drake. A TP comes in to try to save Dokla, who gets the dominance in time, but he cannot survive. Sven will not be able to punish him here.
The timing there definitely good for Dokla. Luger the target.
Not good for Luger, though. Tried to cleanse it, but the immediate follow-up of Jensen's charm says no. C9 gonna take the mid lane tier 1 and the enemy AD carry.
And I love the aggressive play there. Jensen was already flying in with the ult.
Still at mostly full HP. So C9 can clear that one out before they take any significant damage or have real consequences here. They're trying to poke and a little bit back over the wall as Luger gets jumped on.
Comes Van
to try to save him. He flashes away, staying alive, but Blabber is still looking. Blabber wants the kill, but he can't find it just yet. Stopwatch keeps Luger alive, and Dokla kills off Blabber. Palafox wants to get away, but he cannot do it. It's 1-for-1 so far. Contracts with a flash over the wall, and Jensen with a dash to follow. Contracts gets shielded and barely stays alive as Dokla has to escort him
down. It is just that 1-for-1, but it was really well done by Sven, and I think that really highlights what I was talking about, how he's playing in Fog.
You have a Vi. This is why you pick the mid jungle Vi plus Ahri. Ahri is the follow-up damage. You need every little bit, last bit of damage.
Every little last bit of damage.
It's just Shirelli is active there because the CLG side, the ones with the extra little bump up.
Mr. Amumu. Mr. Amumu, you're not looking so good. Or are you? Contract lights off too much. And Sven stays alive with an hourglass. He goes right back in, looking to bring his team something more. Palafox with another Ahri dash away to get away from the charm, but here comes Blabber. It'll get immune, and now he's very far forward. But is he still going to get punished? No, he's not. Palafox wants to get out back over the wall. Dokla finds his way into the melee. He has no backup. He's not going to get the kill. Oh, no! Back over to Fudge, and CLG's lost 3.
You're kidding!
CLG back up. C9 still squaring off with them. Blabber's over the wall. Who's he gonna look for? Who's he gonna find? Dokla's not super strong here in these fights. Blabber goes over, Blabber goes in, Blabber goes down! And now Sven's looking to counterattack, but he's gonna die too! Palafox ready to make this one keep happening. CLG wants to fall back, and they're gonna lose one in the process. Dokla goes down, Berserker gets the kill. Luger's on the hunt, and he shuts down Fudge. 3 dead on C9, but it's about to be a second death for CLG. Never mind, Boom with a nice bait. Stays alive for now. Contracts and Palafox chasing after him, and Palafox is still ready to go. Jensen gets shut down, and CLG just...
But then Blabber goes into the pit fairly early, and CLG blow him up.
This series is insane so far. So back and forth. You're almost a kill a minute here in game 2. Berserker going to help them actually secure this. But yeah, Blabber trying to go over the wall. They knew Dokla had no flash, no ulti, but he makes the wrong read here on the juke. Dokla stepping down as he vault
6K, the current Baron power play. Tower should start follow here and increasing it.
Man, I got to praise good
Berserker
support.
still just has the pieces, so that's a huge DPS increase, just being able to complete that item, and the secondary turrets do fall.
Oh, Contract's half HP, but Sven's gonna die first. There's that lack of stasis. Contract still alive thanks to the subjugated wild growth. Here comes the stolen ulti. They're going in looking for the kill. Palafox with a nice stasis of his own. Dokla tanking on the front line. And CLG went too far. Berserker's ready to punish him. And it's a shutdown on Silence with a follow-up back onto the Renekton. Both solo laners gone.
Soon. They're gonna be
1,000. Cloud9 will get another turret. They'll cut it down even further. And Berserker is going to go finish his Infinity Edge after.
Both sides are going to be trading poke here a little bit. I would have to assume Palafox sidesteps Charm, still gets hit by the Q. Now it's Dokla, ready to maybe fight, but Berserker's used the ulti. Berserker trying to get away. CLG jump in, double stasis coming out now. Luger's under pressure. Luger is really trying to kite this one away, but he's shut down as Contract's trying to get out. And CLG finds the kill back onto the Cloud9 AD carry. Dokla wants to heal. He'll stay alive for now. Contract still dealing damage as Jensen's going to be taken out. Can Fudge do it? But they try to get Blabber in, but he's polymorphed, and he falls. Fudge will not be able to 1v3. He steps back. He's kept alive by the Sterix. CLG still hanging around, still hanging out. Fudge, he's behind enemy lines, and he's walking towards the wrong base. Polymorph hits him. Contract's gonna lead the way. Everfrost root strikes true, and there's E2. 8 to Contract.
Aggressive Luger plays this.
It's all about this. So Berserker gets flashed on, and then Luger comes over into melee range of the Vi and the Aatrox to try and finish off Berserker.
Running over, but Blabber's bot lane, this is gone.
There's no Cloud9 anywhere. I'm looking for him. I don't see him.
Hard push towards the inhibitor turret. Now Blabber's been able to recall, and he's got a Guardian Angel on the Vi. one of the most important items here.
Once pop it as long as it is in the air.
I wonder if he did that earlier when we thought it was a waste of Blabber in trouble.
Blabber's going in. He's already resurrecting, and he's not going to find any target else. He's not going to find any target on himself this fight. I'm still looking to see where it goes. Jensen goes over the wall. Zap hits him. He's at 60%. Palafox.
That is critical to closing out this game, and now they're looking for the wraparound. Palafox with the Amumu ulti. They're threatening.
5v4. Sven throws out a chain. He's not going to find it there, but a big three-man ulti stolen by Palafox.
But look at Berserker!
Back into C9, but Berserker's ready to fight.
He's
got
shredding
no
him.
health bars. He's ready to bounce that thing around. There goes Boom. There goes Dokla. There goes CLG, and there
The counter push.
And this is what I was talking about. CLG were on that push. I just checked it. 8,000 gold that they hadn't spent. So they were actually down, 3,000 to 4,000 gold in actual combat stats. They have spent it up now as they have died. But C9 are going to be the ones to crack the inhibitor here. Berserker gets ignored, and he makes them pay.
Yeah, not enough.
Fox looks for Blabber, forces him to jump over the wall into that pit, remove the angle. We are going to have a smite fight, it looks like, over this. Berserker still DPSing, Dragon resetting. Fudge over the wall here a little bit. They try to steal that Amumu ulti again, and this time Palafox has it. Blabber's in the pit. The Drake's at 3K. C9 jumps Fudge over the wall, and Drake's gonna go their way as Jensen secures it. Sven tries to go in, but now you got Palafox in the fight. They're into the back line. They got Berserker. He's down. He's gone, and C9 will follow. CLG just found the fight.
They don't have minions mid to push with, so they would have to go bottom to get that minion wave. Jensen and Fudge are still on the run for Cloud9. The super minions are in towards the CLG Nexus.
Trying to take over.
Okay, it's World Ender versus World Ender. Oh, man!
C9 don't have any vision on this. Is back-to-back Barons now. Pretty much fully uncontested here. And Palafox is getting crazy strong.
Sivir, that doesn't really care a whole lot about gold leads. If Berserker gets the angle to free fire, it's still scary. Look at the zap. There you go, Isaac. There's that AP ratio.
Change in strategy for Sven. He's saving his Zonias this time for the fight. He's not using it early. He knows.
That's 2,000 damage and 2 Ws there.
Yeah.
Basic ability, by the way.
Zeri, by the way.
Guaranteed crit through structures is definitely feeling it there for Sven. Inhibitor number 2 down for Cloud9.
They've got the River. They've got the Drake. They've got this taken care of. C9 doing exactly what you guys are talking about. They do not want to risk everything. Running away from the rest of the squad, though. If they find Blabber, they've got him there with the pillar. Guardian Angel will not do a damn thing. The entire passive just ends up buying him a couple extra seconds.
30 seconds left on this Baron buff. They can hard push.
Okay, Sven already popping that Zonia's trying to avoid the Amumu ulti steal, but he's already going to be killed instead.
Up to Berserker.
Leads the charge as Berserker's looking to fire back. Fudge loses hysterics, loses his life, and Berserker has no way to fight back. He's got to go back and heal, but it's a triple in his game now for CounterLogic Gaming. 5v2 for the next 20 seconds. Blabber's coming back in a little bit here. Berserker still has Guardian Angel, but it's only him and Jensen against everybody.
All right, CLG, time to end it. Game number 2, the clap back.
All right, Contract's already taking the turret aggro there, just leading the charge. Everfrost flies out, Blabber's back alive. Berserker under pressure, Blabber jumping in. Berserker's about to drop, but Palafox gets himself away. Blabber dead again, still looking to find Berserker. They get the Guardian Angel, they get the Nexus, and CLG!
Dive. Nocturne's very good at delivering the Orianna Shockwave ball as well, so this is a huge wombo combo dive.
And one of the things that I actually like the most about Nocturne, he's not playing Flash, so they just have to get that Arctic Salt down. Now he's going in.
There it is, Flash Q. Dokla's in some trouble, gets stunned up. They got the chain CC and the damage to bring him down. They want to give it over to Fudge. He'll take it. First blood.
They get the dragon in payment for the first blood up on the top side. All right, that whole wave there, no cannon
so,
is going to
very difficult to actually keep this guy really low on HP because he's taking second wind. He's got a D shield.
Oh, they're coming in to turn it into a 2v2. Nice shockwave from Jensen, but the follow from Palafox takes him down. Contract's getting away. He survives. and now Blabber has to walk off unable of W2. Dokla still trying to step away. He's going to survive. So Dokla comes out on top and somebody steals it. Bottom side. Blabber steals the Mountain Drake, and C9's ready to fight. A nice shockwave going to look to set this one up, but Sven is already down. Contract pushing forward. Blabber going in, but he won't find a kill. Luger gets Sven. KazaLoLL goes in. He gets the charm. He looks for more. Jensen wants to walk it off. But traded back and forth there. Contracts makes his way up into the top lane here. He and Dokla may just be looking for Fudge. There's your W2 damage. Fudge gets back underneath the turret. He tries to drop the slicing maelstrom. Dokla's tanking it up for now. He drops the exhaust. Contracts has to get away from the aggro now too. Arctic Assault. Dokla will not.
Minion wave here towards mid. CLG though, because of the rotation, Luger left alone on the bottom side, and they will get that first. Cut this sucker down to size.
Yep, just trying to deny as many minions as he can there before he knocks that turret down. But this is going to be a very execution-heavy based game. You know, Fudge and Blabber, as well as Ben, have got to be on the same page. Everyone has to come in from different angles at the exact same time with the Sivir ulti, with the Nocturne ulti, the flanking cannon, everything at once there. Or the fights are not going to go well because you need to get that multiple sources of AoE damage down, burst people down, because CLG is playing double exhaust. So if anyone goes in disjointed from the rest of their teammates, they're going to get hit with an exhaust every single time, and they're going to get stopped in their tracks.
And they have to be making the call to do that before CLG makes their own engage that forces a defensive reaction out of C9. Those paranoias that Nocturne only being able to be used as a response so far is causing some trouble as CLG uses their Herald mid.
Lane allocation specifically from CLG. Poom coming up, hovers on the top side. They counter the play that is available to Cloud9 while they go
snowball, since that's what we wanted to see out of both of these squads, out of both of these teams, that now it's Cloud9 looking to make the move here in bottom lane. Nocturne and Kennen together, especially when they both drop the ultis, that's plenty of damage. Dope was down.
Okay, so speaking of those Nocturne picks that are supposed to happen in the side lanes, there you go. Good job, Blabber. They get the pick onto Dokla.
Exhaust Nautilus, and all of a sudden they're all in there with nowhere to go. They make the engage, and CLG is looking for Jensen, but they don't find him. Now Blabber's ready to try to turn it around. He goes in after Luger. They're going to buy a little bit of time here for Palafox, who goes into the zone. He's keeping himself alive, tries to get back away. CLG still here on the front line, grabbing the kill on Sven. Fudge slices them to pieces. A double kill twice. An ace for one. Fudge finds the timing, and Fudge finds the fight that gives C9 a Baron.
Huge team fight there. Kennen really early and timed out as he's ulting through. So a lot of it full damage there. Yeah, Palafox already ulting.
Cloud Soul is massive for both sides.
Yeah, I think it is a reverse scenario from last game, but it is a significant amount of gold for Cloud9. They were down 1,000. Now they're up 3K here.
Oh, yeah.
So huge stuff for Cloud9. This Baron power play up to it. CLG hard split pushing.
Yeah.
2 members on top side will get that secondary tower.
CLG not interested in fighting for this Drake in open ground when they're down this much gold. So that means C9 knows.
So that is something that he's really going to have to watch out for.
And there is no cleanse on Luger. There is no Mikhails on Poom as of yet. So that CC
compared to his Cloud9 counterpart.
Look, they're pinging on Fudge already. They want to initiate on him.
Oh, they found Fudge before he's able to do anything. The shutdown.
Have to pull off a miracle here. He does have flash. Smite cooldown coming back up. He's got another charge.
Oh, Poom flashes in.
Going after Jensen. Palafox over the wall gets the charm with this flash, and Luger takes the kill. CLG have now lost their mid laner. Fudge is down for another 20 seconds. CLG is back onto the Baron. Berserker is the only damage threat left on Cloud9 now. Luger still at half HP.
The charm is
CLG
used.
still
He can
working
go
with
in
the
now.
Baron.
Fudge has teleport.
Teleport and flash whenever he respawns. CLG, how do they want to play it? Sven's walking away
It's up
now.
to Berserker.
They've got the Baron down to 2,000. Blabber's low.
Here comes Fudge.
The Baron's down to 1,000. It's stolen by Blabber. And Cloud9 just turned it all in its head.
Blabber steals the Baron and Fudge teleports in to steal away CLG's hopes of this game. What a play there. The Baron turned right back around turned against them.
This could be it. They're actually pushing down mid here. They have the Baron buff. 30 seconds on the carries here of CLG. Do they want to try to posture forward and look for the end?
They've got so much damage ready to go, and only a Trundle stopping them. It's still 10 seconds on Boom, 15 on Luger. C9 sees the opening, and they go for the Nexus turrets. First one drops as Contracts tries to step in and buy any amount of time that he can.
They're getting
But it
low.
dies. Contracts is out. However, Boom is back. Luger's going to be around here in a second. Boom wants another moment, but he can't have it. C9 take game 3.
Cloud9 flipped the game on its head out of nowhere.
What's going to be the final answer? Renekton good early into both of them. I think that they should put actually the Akali versus it on top side though. So he gets one camp out of his blue quadrant. Meanwhile, Dokla trying to get into experience range of the melee minions.
Fudge isn't going to let him. Fudge just needs one more hit to get it first blood. Cloud9.
It's a trade kill.
This bottom lane of Cloud9 that were so heavily pushed
Oh, he's
up.
flashing.
He flashes the wall. He slams him back in, and he sets up Luger to grab the kill. Beautiful killer instinct coming out from CLG's jungler.
This is the bad part of
Should potentially be their Herald.
CLG actually are going to fight it. Instead of pushing mid for turret plates, they want this 5-on-5. There's no ult on Akali.
This is a very dangerous choice from CLG, but here they come. Eyeball not secured by the side of C9. Boom's able to find the ulti here at the very start of the fight, and now Luger is ready to go to town. Fudge wants to get away, but Palafox's Q3 gives him some more DPS, and Palafox gets the exit. Can just use the ulti to further disengage this one. And bottom side, Contracts looking for it yet again. Sven and Berserker trying to get away. CLG don't want to let him. Berserker's down. Luger's on a killing spree. It's Zeri! That's fun. Cloud9 knows he's got to go first if they want to be able to win these fights. Blabber finds his pillar on the Contracts. Contracts in trouble. Berserker in the mud.
Dragon in the aftermath there.
Absolutely necessary for them as well. You know, get that Draven to a good point. It's not the massive cash in he wanted, but it's still a...
Dokla's still bottom. He has a teleport. Does CLG want to go after this? Yes, they do. They eject Blabber. The Herald's at 2,500. C9's getting away. It's stolen away by CLG. They'll grab it. They'll get the eye. But now it's going to be a fight. There comes Renata's ulti. There goes C9. Flash over the wall. Dokla into the back. It's already 2 down. Luger's ready to go. Fate. Shield. Double kill Luger. And CLG.
Sven and Jensen were trying to kill Palafox on the right side, and so Blabber takes the blast cone back into
Wave up on this one. He goes in and looks for Jensen, repositions himself a little bit with some fancy feet there. Jensen throws out the wall. Palafox coming down trying to help him out here. There's the kill. CLG get a freebie along with the turret.
Nicely done. You know, Jensen well-timed on the ulti, but just everyone from CLG piling in, taking him out very, very quickly. Fudge will trade back a tower on that top side, but it's been CLG running this 4th game.
I love plays where you can see in their little movement positioning we've seen from him so far this series. That is a liable bounty, okay? So Cloud9 have to be 4 to not even allow Cloud9 that opportunity.
Here comes Contracts. Jensen tries to get away, manages to escape thanks to the ulti and the flash. Arrow flies through, hits Contract, the one tanky member here on CLG. He has to flash back over the pillar, slams Renekton into the wall, and now Fudge gonna take some damage too. Contracts gets away with the heal. Palafox throws 3 of them up in the air.
R2.
Dokla's ready to come on in, and Luger is gone.
On to Fudge. And C9 can't finish anyone off here whatsoever. And now back to live. It's on to Palafox. He's in trouble.
Yeah, I think they're gonna finish this one. Fudge takes
it out. Really solid aim from him, and Contract's now gonna get dove.
Okay, Blabber using the subjugate there to make the target more vulnerable. Contracts tries to walk away, but he can't do it. Nice chomp from Blabber to guarantee the kill. Sap goes through the wall, but C9 brought a lot of bodies down here for that one.
Another pick for Cloud9. That's 2 picks, and they're gonna get this bottom turret. So CLG answered with the top turret, yes. Because they show so many bottoms, so this one is gone. But all the small chickens, that is a 7-kill Zeri with Infinity Edge, yes. So much damage.
Oh, speaking of damage, Dokla says, hey, Blabber, you ain't got no ulti. The Baron will drop pretty rapidly. Contracts has his smite ready to go. Palafox going over the wall, looking for Berserker, gonna hit him pretty hard. Berserker
If this
loses
gets
shield
stolen, I
past
swear.
him. Baron's at about 2,700. Okay, Jensen's not even there. Baron secured from CLG. Big Dokes looking for another one, trying to find Sven. Purple up here in top lane, doing whatever he damn well pleases because nobody's around to stop him. The Drake is alive, but neither side is stacking him just yet. Arrow flies through with no mark being found.
Dokla's getting all the way up there. Let's see if they can actually make something happen. Our cooldown for the Akali coming up. They want to delay until he has that.
Yeah, that's a huge difference in the way this fight looks. Palafox also walking all the way across the rift to join back up as he goes over the wall. The Q3's ready to do it. He doesn't have his ulti just yet, but he doesn't need it. He kills the enemy AD carry. They take the dragon at the same time. CLG is absolutely slaughtering Cloud9 here in game number 4.
This is that CLG style. This is how they got all their upset wins over these top teams in the regular season. When they've got the flexibility in Champion Select and they are not afraid, both solo laners, to pick out these champions. Constantly going for the picks.
Oh! Palafox getting exactly what he came for. Finds the kill on Sven, and that's 25 seconds until the Cloud9 support is back alive. A deep TP coming out.
Last chance
as we're going to see C9 try to find any sort of a play. Yes, they will be 4v5 as soon as Berserker spawns, so this is a little bit risky. There comes the Draven ulti. Fudge still waiting. Boom might die, but he flashes away. And Contracts just made it look so quick and easy to disengage. Fudge goes over the wall, but he's right in the middle of 4. This one's done.
CLG gonna even us up, baby! You wanted 5 games, you wanted silver scrapes! Well, Cloud9 now, they're strapped at their turret!
They're looking for it. Jensen goes in. Palafox gonna get shut down. Nice pick coming out from C9. Ash Arrow arrives, but it arrives late. There's Poom's ulti. Turns Trundle berserk, but he can't do much with it. Luger with a Zeri zap. Thank you very much. Kind of only have your flash or that blast going
You
to
got a
get
good
into
old
pit
club
with.
there, too.
Here comes Teleports is showing up. Blabber's on the front line. He's going to be focused. Palafox jumps in, buying a bit of time for everybody else. He's
Dokla
very
in the
low. Dokla sweeping in, swooping in, and cutting Cloud9 to pieces. Late game Akali does whatever she wants. And there
You wanna
goes
go home?
Jensen. He's going home one way or the other, and Sven is going in the dirt as CLG is going to game 5. We're going the distance, baby. Let's do it.
This series has been so back and forth. They wouldn't have it any other way. CLG crushed Cloud9 in game number 4 here, 20-5. They're gonna have some fun, pad the stats, and take down that Nexus. We're going the distance. Good. It is gonna be Vex instead. So if you prime the Fear passive with the W, as soon as he goes in, you can hit him with the W. You do have to hold your spells to be able to land the Fear.
Pushing lanes
They
here.
want to dive top. Look at
For
where Contracts is
CLG.
going.
Do they actually have what it takes to pull off this dive, though? Dokla and Contracts. Okay, Dokla takes a little snip out of him. Fudge still has about half of his HP. Contract's gonna start it off. Fudge wants to get away, but it can't be done. Is it a 1-for-1? Yes, the turret finishes it off. And
Power, it becomes way, way easier for you to push out the LeBlanc, roam around to your side lanes. Here we go, though. Contract skanking topside while mid lane is comboed!
Palafox stays alive, though. 100 HP left. Jensen goes back underneath the turret and gets the kill while Fudge here in front of the turret. Blabber still hanging out behind him just in case they try to stop that freeze from occurring. Dokla does end up losing the recall timer that he was going for there, but Blabber's still sticking around. Dokla tries to get away. Nice accuracy, point blank. Dokla can't fight him off and see none. But the Herald for CLG's side could mean a lot of gold in their pockets if they get a good use of it. Meanwhile, one wave will be eaten by the bottom lane tier 1 as CLG completely left that one.
Yeah, very likely gonna be the Death Dance there with the armor plus the longsword coming through. Also got to showcase that nice little interaction with Zeri and Trundle. You can use the Trundle. 2 items are already done there for Berserker on the same side. You know, Luger does not have his done just yet.
Ooh, this could be it. Blue buff on Jensen too.
Oh, Palafox is in trouble now, buddy. That Everfrost ain't hitting nothing. Jensen's still looking for him. Palafox fires back the ulti. Casts one more spell. Tier evolutions are always huge spikes in power because of the amount of time that it takes to stack it up. So that's going to mean even more. If that turret, it is dead. If Cloud9 are allowed to control the wave, CLG will lose the tier 1. CLG looking to put the same consequence on their opponent. The teleport's coming in. Oh no, Jensen!
TP turn. Palafox has ult back on Vex now as well. See him creeping here on the top side, looking for a flank.
This could tell the story of the entire game, of the entire series. Right here, CLG at Baron down to 5,000.
Ultimate flash.
Vex fires off the ulti. But the Vex ult is not going to find the mark just yet. Nice spell shield there from Berserker, as now they're ready to go right back in! A massive move from Palafox as Fudge falls, and Sven goes with him.
In game number 5, CLG make their stand at Baron. Blabber fishing around. He's got 50% HP. Does take another chunk from another Q from Palafox.
Gone. No shot.
This is such a massive turn off the back of such a bad TP that came from Jensen, that came from the Fed LeBlanc, and everything is upside down now.
With that mistake, with that coordination fumble, and the team not being able to follow up, CLG retake the lead.
But how?
We've got the numbers advantage on the bottom half of the map. There's no teleport for LeBlanc. He's going to have to recall.
CLG are going to keep pushing these waves up. The tier 2 turret defense is going to be given up by C9, or at least it appears. Fudge coming around from the side. Contracts gets hit, but the subjugate on the enemy tank means he can still walk it off. Blabber's coming in from the side. No angle here for a reset just yet. Massive AoE haste there from Poom, getting every fight fair and square this whole game long. Keep your eyes on Jensen. That's the big difference maker here for C9. That's the damage that got picked off before the fight could even start when CLG was able to claim their Baron. Palafox, root onto 2. Blabber is low. Save for the wild growth. He's not able to go into reset. City of Berserkers under pressure. They kill the enemy AD carry. C9 have lost 2, but they've killed 1. Sven runs back into the enemy turret. I can't even stay hyped watching a Lulu run through a turret.
He goes down! The teleport to top side for Jensen. Cloud9 already in evasive maneuvers here. They want to go for at least the split push on top side, but CLG win that team fight and they get their first dragon of the game.
That's huge for CLG, and not only did they kill Berserker, they got the flash off him, they got the flash off of Sven. You know, Blabber, Jensen, everyone is piling in on Palafox, and yes, they do get the kill, but the stopwatch bought enough.
They've got the Shirelias as well.
They're going in for this. Dokla is all alone, and C9 piles in after the CLG top laner. Jensen keeping the reinforcements away. Dokla's not going to get any value out of his own stasis.
Luger, and now they're going for the turn!
Contracts does not want to be killed off here. CLG 4v5, trying to see if they can deal with him. Vex ulti only hits the Sejuani. Luger is still firing. They need to allow this Zeri ulti to wear away, but Luger is unafraid! He should have been afraid! Shut down by Jensen!
That one!
That is huge for Cloud9. They lay the trap. They play it so well. Everyone split from Fudge. When Palafox is
chasing into the darkness, 4v5 with your ultimates all timing out. Cloud9 completely outplay, and now they're gonna get the pick on top.
They ain't done yet. Palafox wants to get out of it, tries to turn it back around a little bit here with some Everfrost action, but he's killed by Blabber. C9 now trying to keep this momentum going even further. Blabber dies to Dokla. 1-for-1. That CLG got that last one. If this is an Infernal Soul C9 here, things feel very...
Over 600 AP now. Is really at a strong point of the game.
So they know there's no teleport. This is a 5v4 for Cloud9.
Here they go. They find Contracts. He has to flash away. Jensen still looking for the damage. Nearly one tap. Boom.
And Dokla still split pushing. CLG are going to give up their inhibitor turret in exchange for Dokla pushing on bottom inhibitor turret. That thing's gone. They kill him at the same time. It's going to be a race on the inhibitors.
Yeah, Dokla takes out the inhibitors as fast as the entirety of C9 does. They have to send somebody back to stop the Gwen.
Who gets to move on with that safety, and who has to fight for their lives, get knocked down into the lower bracket for next weekend?
Absolutely. I mean, despite the fact that Cloud9 is up, they're not massively up, but it's going to come down to execution this late in the game, but they're going for Contracts.
Contracts losing half HP. CLG falling back. Luger's here on the front. He's the target. If he dies, CLG knows it's over. They're all heading for the hills. Jensen jumps in. Palafox is down. Poom is down. C9 kills off 3, and they're looking to end the series in the game right now. Luger got 5, and
final pick and run it straight through to the Nexus. That Sejuani blind steal away really return dividends for Cloud9. Constant ultimates from Fudge, finding these pickoffs. And Berserker in the last moment.